Wonderful Forest. Unusual sounds were coming from the forest that night. It was dark, so the animals couldn't really understand what was going on. Everyone was curious as they fell asleep. Apparently, only the owl would be able to satisfy his curiosity. In the morning, the forest looked much different than usual. It didn't look like the habitat of the animals. There were no leaves nor acorns on the ground. Someone had done something in the forest. That was certain. Everyone was wondering who had done this. Suddenly, the monkey appeared with a bucket and mop in his hands. Apparently, he had tidied the area on his own way all through the night.
"Hello, my friends," he said. "Did you like the surprise I prepared for you? The forest was really messy. First, I swept the ground. There were lots of small branches and leaves lying around. I dumped them in the trash can. There were branches and leaves that had to be trimmed off some trees. I did that too. There were holes in the tree trunks, and on the ground, I also covered those up. Our forest is wonderful now."
The monkey was joyful about all this, but the other animals didn't seem quite so happy.
"I loved eating the leaves on the trees,"
said the giraffe.
"Those small branches were very important for the lodge I built by the stream,"
added the beaver.
"Those holes were our home. How can we get inside now?"
asked the rabbit. Then came along the squirrel and his family. Daddy Squirrel looked worried.
"We feed on the nuts that fall to the ground. Now the grounds are all empty."
The monkey was also sad now.
"I thought everyone would be happy like me. I see that I was mistaken,"
he said. Then he started thinking about how he could make up for his mistakes. As all the animals in the forest gathered around and talked among themselves, they decided that this problem had to be solved. The bear said,
"The monkey's idea is actually nice. Our forest was really messy lately."
Just then, the monkey came over all excited and told his friends that he had a suggestion. He proposed to set up some rules after asking for the opinions of all his friends. Everyone loved the monkey's suggestion. This way, everyone would be able to express their ideas. The monkey was also very happy about this. All the animals in the forest started writing down their ideas on the dry branches the monkey had picked up and stacked away. "Let's clean up the dusty holes in the trees. Let's leave the fallen nuts on the ground. Let's not cover up the holes on the ground. Let's pile up the dry branches by the stream. Let's collect the dry leaves and use them as soil." The inhabitants of the forest had come up with many suggestions. They arranged all the written branches one by one along the open field by the stream. They started voting the next day early in the morning. There was only one rule for the voting. Each animal would make a single suggestion and would read it out loud to his friends. The other animals would raise their hands to vote for the suggestions they liked. The voting lasted all day. There were also some ideas that didn't get any votes at all. The animals knew that they had to respect differences, so they went over these suggestions again. Everyone was very happy. The beaver, who was also the carpenter of the forest, hung up these rules. From now on, they would go over these rules every year in springtime and make new rules if they needed to.